with him for eternity. A saint is not only a man or woman with a halo, as images of saints are often depicted. They who spend almost their entire life in a church, lying on a cross or levitating in a chapel. A saint is a man or woman of flesh and blood, who knows that they are weak and sinful, who experience problems and sometimes desires what today's gospel speaks of. Still, if he or she has placed his knows that with and for him, he or she can overcome all this. He or she understands that nothing lasts forever, neither glory nor suffering. The purpose of a person's life is not to attain happiness here on earth, but to gain eternal happiness with God in heaven. May today's solemnity of those who are already in heaven encourage and help us to change our priorities in life, to correct our plans, so that God's grace we will do everything we can to join them. 2018, Holy Father Pope Francis signed the Apostolic Exhortation Gaudete et Exsultate in the Vatican. This document is speaking about the vocation to holiness in the modern world. I quote an excerpt from that document, exactly number 10 and 11. May these words of Holy Father inspire each one of us in our search for holiness. So in this document, Holy Father wrote, "Yet with this exhortation, I would like to insist primarily on the call to holiness that the Lord addresses to each of us, the call that He also addresses personally to you. Be holy, for I am holy." The Second Vatican Council stated this clearly. Strengthened by so many and such great means of salvation, all the faithful, whatever their condition or state, are called by the Lord, each in his or her own way, to the perfect holiness by which the Father himself is perfect. Each in his or her own way, the Council says, we should not grow discouraged before the examples of holiness that appear unattainable. There are some testimonies that may prove helpful and inspiring, but that we are not meant to imitate, or that would even let us astray from one specific path that the Lord has enacted for us. The important thing is that each believer serves up, furthermore, trace along his or her own path. May they bring out the best version of themselves, the most personal gifts that God has placed in their hearts, rather than hopelessly trying to imitate something not meant for them. We are all called to be witnesses, but there are many actual ways of bearing witness. Indeed, when the great mystic St. John of the Cross wrote his spiritual canticle, he preferred to avoid hard and fast rules for all. He explained that his verses were composed from them. In